Most days, Hugo and I wake up in the nursery. I sleep in the nursery because my anxiety doesn't let me leave him, and this is the only way either of us sleep.
Hello. Hi. Oh. Oh.
I've struggled throughout my life with anxiety and depression. When I conceived, a lot of that disappeared. Even though I'd had a previous miscarriage and I had every reason to be nervous, the chemicals in my body balanced out way better than they normally do. After I delivered, I found that postpartum anxiety and depression skyrocketed, and every waking moment was filled with intrusive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts are like movies that play superimposed over reality with horrible imagery of how you could hurt your baby or yourself, or how your loved ones could die horrifically. After changing him, Hugo wakes up, starts fiddling around and wiggling, and I try to keep up with his energy. But to tell the truth, even picking him up hurts my body. My back feels like it's physically breaking, and everything in my core feels queasy with any pressure put on it. So sometimes I can play with him for a few minutes, look out the window, do some sensory play with the curtains. But most of the time it just looks like this.
You're so cute. Hello. Hello.
I'm pretty lucky because I can take Hugo into the bathroom with me so I can shower and do what I need to do in the mornings, or any time of day really. I just put him in this co-sleeper that I call the boat, and he hangs out. While I'm in the shower, I try to take care of all of the necessities of personal hygiene all at once, so I don't have to face brushing my teeth, brushing my hair, washing my face, everything independently. I just do it all in the shower in the time that I have.
see you. Oh, my Fitbit.
I use a Fitbit to track my sleep so that I can notice when I get overwhelmed and if that's related to how much sleep I get.
Hello. Oh.
On the rare days that I do shower, I usually save pumping until after because the water helps with my lactation. I pump once in the morning and once at night, or rather, once after I wake up and once before I go to sleep. Some days I really luck out, and I can put Hugo underneath the black and white mobile that Jess got, and he stays occupied for at least a few minutes. Part of my mental recovery and how I deal with depression in general involves a lot of gardening. Sometimes it's just getting outside, whether it's in flip-flops or bare feet or boots, and just a bathrobe if I have to. This year I'm taking a bit of a leap, and I'm growing hundreds and hundreds of plants for my local farmers market. I'm hoping this outlet will help me cope. My vegetable garden gives me those rare and treasured sources of joy and inspiration. I find myself wandering through, aimlessly watering or pulling up random weeds just to get in the garden. Sometimes it feels like I can only absorb nutrients through the dirt that gets on my skin and under my nails. For Mother's Day, Jess got me a 5-pound bag of native wildflower seeds, and we planted them, and now we water them. They'll be beautiful when they grow into a meadow, but really it's a great excuse to get me out of the house at least once a day. The only other thing I've found to help significantly in my postpartum depression kind of surprised me, but it might not surprise you. Most days I take care of pumping or feeding or changing or watering before I eat. Sometimes it's out of necessity, and sometimes I just can't wrap my mind around putting something into my body because it feels so tight. A pretty reliable way I can trick my body into relaxing so that I can eat is by watching a favorite show. Lately, it's been Star Trek Next Generation. My late pregnancy, labor, and then delivery was all Poirot. Even though my body hurts and he cries whenever I put him down for more than just a few minutes, I know that these times where he's small enough to hold are really fleeting. The time I'll have where he'll fit on my chest and be able to curl up and fall asleep is severely limited. So sometimes, even though I'm not present, I can at least document him being present. And then at least I'll be able to look back on it when I've recovered a little bit more. Postpartum is interesting in a way. You can have all the privilege and resources that you should have. You can do everything right, and it still isn't easy. And sometimes people still don't survive. More privilege means that I'm more likely to survive.